Hello and welcome to a cold December's night down at Felixstowe in Suffolk. I am yet again in the rough ground and I am on the hunt for one of those beardy weirdy fish that you don't really see at all anymore on the Suffolk coast. There's fish out there because I just put my first cast out and within 5 minutes I had a slack liner. Didn't connect with nothing, but there was something still tugging on it when I reeled it in. So there's fish there, probably pouting, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. As you can see behind me, I've got the Felixstowe Spa Pavilion, so I'm fishing 2 bays towards the pier from the Felixstowe Spa Pavilion. This is a lot rougher than where I was before. Now, as I said in my previous video, do not be fooled by the beach if you can see it. It looks sandy, but as you go out there, it becomes very, very snaggy. I'll put some pictures up in a minute of the low tide pictures from this area. There's loads of rocks out there, broken bits of concrete. It is an absolute snag pit. And just reeling this in, luckily to start off with, I must have been in a clear patch, but as soon as I started reeling it in, I could feel it bouncing over the rocks, hence why I'm using a rotten bottom. I'm also using fine wire 3/0 hooks in case I can get caught and bend out. And I'm also using 13-pound snoods, so if it does really get caught up, I can just ping that off and snap the snood. Are we going to find one? If you've been following this series, you'll know that I am on a hunt for a codlin in Suffolk, in my local area, and they are as rare as hen's teeth around here. They really, really are. The last session I did down here, a few videos back, it was a daylight session, and I was fishing further down there. It was a bit clean ground, to be honest with you. I wasn't getting snagged up hardly at all until the tide went down. So I've moved further up here into a lot rougher area to see if we can find one. So it is a 2 o'clock high tide. It is a 3.7 metre tide on the Suffolk coast, which means it's just gone over the top of a big tide and it's now coming down the other side. High tide is at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's now roughly around about 20 to 12. So I'm going to fish this probably 3 up, 2 down the other side, depending on how bad it gets on the ebb tide, because the ebb tide around here does become fairly snaggy because of the way the water runs. Yeah, let's see if we can do it. Stick with me through the video. It's nearly Christmas. Let's see if we can get a codlin before Christmas. This cast has been out now roughly around about 40 minutes. Basically what happened first of all, I cast out, within 5 minutes I had a slack line, so I reeled in, the bait was left untouched. So I just re-wrapped it a little bit with the elastic and sent it back out, and it's been out probably around about 40-45 minutes in total. So I'm now going to bring this in. First cast, get a new bait on. See, yeah, that's snaggy out there, but there we go, there's the rocks. I'm right in the rocks. However, that is pulling out and I haven't lost that lead off the rotten bottom. So I'm sitting in the rocks, but I'm not sitting in a total snag pit. I think I've just lost the lead there. Yep, I have just lost the lead. I caught a rock on the way in, but rotten bottom is doing exactly as it should. Beautiful. Right, get another bait set up, get this out and fish this tide up. That's the second cast. And I've just turned around to a massive slack liner. So I've tightened up into it. And I'm sitting there baiting up another rig ready to go. And that rod tip was going absolutely insane. If that goes again, I'm going to hit it. Come on. You were just going absolutely crazy. Looks like a pouty sort of bite, don't get me wrong. That was really sort of thumping round, slack line, and then bam, 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 bam again. Come on. Once more. Give me something to hit, come on. I am getting some trembles through the rod tip, but nothing definite there. Whatever it is, that could be a whiting actually. Let's see if that goes again. I've been sitting there for ages, not doing nothing. It's always the way, isn't it? It sits there for ages, not doing anything. You turn your back for 5 minutes, like I say, I'm sitting there baiting up another rig, turned around, and that line was like that. Now, whatever it is, I think could still be there. Let's see if that goes. Come on, can I feel anything through the rod? Give me a bite. Give me a slacky or pull that rod tip round. Like I say, could well be a pout. Whatever it was, there we go. That's in the, that's snagged. Come on. There we go, right the snag. Oh no, I reckon I've lost the snood with the fish on it. Oh no. Where are we? Nothing there. Lost the lead. Rotten bottom's done its business. But whatever that is, has completely destroyed that. And I didn't hook it. That is savage. That is absolutely savage. Right. No, I say, I've got another rig baited up. I'm going to get that on, get another line out there. There's fish there. Whatever it was really, really giving me a solid bite. I don't think it was a codlin. Like I say, could have been a pout, but there are some big pout in here. Let's get this other rig on and let's get it out there. This cast's been out around about half an hour. About 5 minutes ago, I had a couple of solid bang bangs on it. And since then, I've had a few little rattles showing on the tip. Nothing spectacular. I would say, if anything, it's going to be a pouting. Take my hood down. I just had that up because it's so cold. It is absolutely freezing. But I do reckon there could well be something on there. There's a bit of northerly in the wind tonight, and that is pushing this swell up. So after this cast, I'm going to jump up there and fish off the promenade. Because down here at the minute, I'm going to get swamped in a minute, and I really don't want cold, wet feet. That is the last thing I want tonight. That would be absolutely awful. It really, really would. The bites that I'm getting have not been continuous. It's not like bang, 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 bang. It's almost like maybe something's coming back and hitting the bait, attacking it, going away. Maybe there's a shoal of fish out there. I'm just going to wait and see, like I say, if it goes one more time. And if it does, we'll reel it in. Like I say, I want to get off this beach anyway, because I really don't want cold, wet feet. And that northerly is pushing that swell in. The water's right down there, but it's just this residual swell is coming in and out, and that's just, you know, there's a little bit of a dump on the beach tonight, which you'd expect from a northerly down here because it pushes it down. The wind will push the sea down from the top, and it'll obviously push a little bit harder on the tide and push that in. I think the time is around about 1:25, so you've got probably coming up to slack water about 2 o'clock. So the next cast will be going into slack, and then after that, we'll fish till about 4 o'clock and see if anything comes on the ebb. Like I say, there's fish out there. Don't think they're very big though. No doggies, not getting plagued by whiting either, which is an absolute bonus. Come on, give me something to dance to. Very quiet down here, that's lovely. Absolutely lovely. I've had the old Bill drive past a couple of times so far. They haven't got out and chat. Sometimes they do down here. Sometimes they'll come and chat to us if we're fishing. A couple of Gary boys going up and down with their strobes under their cars. A little bit. Give me something to dance to keep warm. But yeah, right now I'm going to bring that in. Let's see if there's anything on it. It's in the rocks, out of the rocks. Don't think there's anything on it. No, I don't think there's anything there. I think whatever they are very small. Like I say, probably pouting. Nah, nothing there. Nothing there at all. Right. I'm going to move up on the prom, and I'll see you in a minute. Et voila. As if by magic, I'm up on the prom to get away from getting cold, soggy feet. Just going to give you a quick run through now what I'm using tonight. I'm using fixed spool rod. Yuki Bosphorus heavy duty rod. This rod is a fixed spool rod. It's rated up to 10 ounces. AMG Evo reel loaded up with 80-pound braid straight through to a pulley pennel. 80-pound rig body, 13-pound snood. 13-pound snood is mainly so I can snap out of snags if I need to, if the rotten bottom doesn't actually work and the hook link gets caught. 3.0 hook on the bottom, 1.0 chinu on top. You can see my rotten bottom there, and bait-wise tonight I'm using frozen crab and squid wraps. Could have brought the razor down, could have brought the black lug down, but I thought I'd give crab a go tonight. Just got to watch out and hook that bloody seat behind me. And all I'm doing is overhead cast out into the wide blue yonder. Good old GoPros, eh? Been having loads of problems with it, so I haven't done any filming up to now, but it's now about 10 to 3. That ebb is in full swing. Last cast I put out, I'm in the tide. Find the tide, you'll find the fish. That is my motto. What I've had to do, I've had to take my GoPro apart, put it inside my jumper, inside my trousers, to try and warm up the battery and the actual GoPro itself. On the fishing front, it's very, very quiet. Not had any bites, not had any rattles for a long, long time. I honestly thought once this ebb kicks in, the fish would start feeding. But there you go, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we're out chasing a species. We're out chasing the cod. And on the Suffolk coast, as you well know if you've watched my previous videos, these cod are very, very rare. This area here is a good place for them, if they're about. And that's a big if. But, you know, it's perfect conditions for them. It's winter. It's a nice sized tide. It's the middle of the night. You're in the rough ground. Not much more else I can do, to be honest with you. But like I say, I'm going to give this area a go. I've got another probably hour and a half. Like I say, fish it up, yeah, probably about an hour and a half to go. Probably a couple more casts. This bait's not been in long, it's only been about 15 minutes, so I'm going to sit through on this bait. And then what I'll do is another cast after that, and then I'll probably knock it on the head. I was trying to get one before Christmas, but obviously that hasn't happened. Well, not yet anyway. It could happen tonight, who knows. But I'll be dropping another video or two over Christmas period while I'm off work. Might go out chasing more flatties, might go further afield as well, if the weather allows it. See if we can get some flounders or something along them lines. And we'll just do what we do, fishing the Suffolk coast, eh? Oh, you people who fish these areas are a lot more prolific. You have no idea how lucky you are. You really don't. But anyway, I'm going to sit on this cast. If anything happens, I'll come back to you. And we'll see where we go from here. It's now 4 o'clock. I'm not sticking it out anymore. Tide's dropped right off. No bites whatsoever on this last cast at all. It's the Suffolk coast for you. Absolutely atrocious. It really is. But as far as I'm aware, I've had no seals in front of me. So that's a bonus. But yeah, this last cast, I changed it up a little bit. I was going to do some more filming. But yet again, the GoPro batteries, or GoPro, decided to play up. Took off the rotten bottom, stuck on a lead lift, put on a whole squid and whacked it as far as I can. So I'm pretty, I'd say pretty certain. I'm pretty worried this is going to be completely locked in, which it is. Nope, we're out. We're out. Lovely. Get that lead up. Wind as fast as you can with a lead lift. Get that lead right up in the water. So yeah, no codling before Christmas. Hey ho, life goes on. We still have a little while to try and find one throughout the new year. That took the trace. That is why I was saying about using lighter traces, because that has just snapped the trace off. Rather than losing the whole rig, I've lost the trace. But there you go. Suffolk codling hunt, 2024 side, over. Into the new year, we're trying different places. We'll come back down here again because, I don't know, I've just got a feeling this place is going to produce at some point. I really do. Maybe if I'd have had some razors and blacks, who knows? Could have been a difference, but there you go. That is it. You know, it's one of them things. It really, really is. It's a bit devastating, really, because I think 4 or 5 years ago, we used to come down here, we used to get codling out this sort of conditions, you know, you'd get them out, you'd catch them, you'd get 3 or 4 in a session sometimes. But yeah, we'll carry on. Adapt and overcome. There's got to be something we can do to get one of them codling out of Suffolk. But that's a wrap for this session. If I don't drop another video before Christmas, which I might do, I might not, I'd love to say to you all, have a lovely Christmas. Eat, drink, be merry, enjoy yourselves, spend some lovely time with the family, or go fishing, whatever is your bag over Christmas. I'll be out and about, don't get me wrong. Like I say, I will be dropping maybe 1 or 2 videos through the Christmas period. Won't be codling videos though, that's me done for this part of the year after the codling. Right, anyway, you take care of yourselves. If you're not yet subscribed and you got this far, hit that subscribe button. I don't blank all the time. Honestly, it is just because I'm after this one species of fish, which are as rare as hen's teeth around here, which is why on the occasion you get a few blanks here and there. If I'd have gone down to fine tactics tonight and fished close in, I'm pretty certain I'd have had fish, but I weren't here for that. I was here for the codling. So like I say, if you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, drop a comment below. I do try and reply to all comments. And you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you by the water very soon.